Welcome to Daily English Podcast. I'm really happy you're here today. If you're listening while walking, working, or resting, that's perfect. Take a slow breath with me and let's make your English feel easier.
Yes, no pressure today. Just real English for real life. And a topic that touches everyone.
Because today we're talking about the future, not in a scary way, just in a clear, calm way. Future plans, dreams, and how to talk about your life in 10 years.
And while you listen, you'll get natural phrases you can copy, simple vocabulary, and a clean way to build your answers step by step.
Before we begin, let me quickly share what we're going to do together today. This isn't about predicting the future. It's not about guessing where you'll live, how much money you'll make, or what exact job you'll have.
Yeah, exactly. This is actually much simpler than that. We're not trying to control the future.
Right. It's really about understanding what matters to you right now, because the way you talk about the future often shows the way you see your life today.
And honestly, when you learn how to talk about the future calmly, you also start thinking more calmly too. It's connected.
So today, we're going to talk about future plans and dreams, how people imagine their lives in 10 years, and how to express those ideas clearly in English, without stress and without pressure.
And as we talk, you'll pick up useful ideas, natural vocabulary, and simple ways to practice speaking about your own future in a way that feels real.
Because this isn't a performance.
No, it's just a conversation.
So don't try to sound impressive. Don't try to sound smarter than you are. And please don't worry about perfect grammar.
Yeah, just try to be honest, because honesty usually sounds confident, even if your English is simple.
And when people listen to you talk about the future, they're not really judging your success.
They're listening for clarity. They're listening for meaning. They want to understand who you are as a person.
And sometimes they're also listening to see if you understand yourself.
That's true, because clarity in speaking often comes from clarity in thinking.
So as you listen today, notice how ideas are shared. One clear thought, one reason, one short example.
Yeah, and that simple flow makes your words feel real. It makes you easier to follow.
You don't need long answers.
You just need clear ones.
All right, let me ask you something gently. When you imagine your life 10 years from now, what do you see?
Do you picture a busy schedule and constant movement?
Or do you imagine stability, purpose, and time for yourself?
That one question already tells us a lot.
Because for many people, the future feels exciting.
But it also feels uncertain.
It feels like possibility,
And pressure.
hope.
And fear.
So people can feel hopeful and worried at the same time.
Yeah, and when those feelings mix together, speaking becomes harder.
So let's talk about the main difficulty first. Why do people struggle to talk about their future plans?
One big reason is pressure. People feel like they must have everything planned.
A perfect job, a perfect life, a perfect answer.
And when they feel that kind of pressure, they freeze.
They honestly don't know where to start.
Exactly. They worry about saying the wrong thing. They worry about being judged.
They worry about sounding too small,
Or not ambitious enough.
or maybe even too ambitious.
Yeah. So instead of speaking naturally, they start protecting themselves.
By staying vague.
Or by saying nothing at all.
But the future isn't fixed.
No, it isn't. And strong speaking doesn't require exact details.
It requires direction.
Yes, that's a key point. Direction is more important than detail.
So you don't need a full 10-year plan.
You just need a general direction,
A feeling.
a value.
So you don't need a perfect plan.
You just need a clear intention.
Let's slow down here for a moment, because this idea can change how you speak.
And change how you feel, too. When you focus on intention, your words feel lighter.
Yeah, you don't feel trapped by your answer.
Exactly.
So, how do we talk about the future without stress?
We focus on values instead of exact outcomes.
Values like how you want to live,
How you want to feel when you wake up in the morning.
how your days want to flow.
How you want to treat people, and how you want to be treated.
And when you think that way, it becomes easier to speak.
And it becomes more honest, too.
Let's imagine a natural answer to this question. How do you imagine your life in 10 years?
I imagine my life being more stable and balanced. Instead of focusing only on work, I hope to have time for my health, my family, and personal growth.
That doesn't sound rushed at all.
Yeah, it sounds thoughtful.
It sounds calm.
Because it's based on values.
Can you add one simple example just to make it clearer?
Sure. For example, I see myself working in a role I enjoy and still having enough time to rest and travel sometimes without feeling guilty
That answer feels complete.
because it shows direction, not pressure.
It doesn't promise perfection.
It promises intention.
Now let's look at another style of answer. Someone with big dreams but simple words.
I imagine myself continuing to learn and improve. In 10 years, I don't expect everything to be perfect, but I hope to feel confident in my choices.
That sounds very human.
Yeah, it feels real.
It shows growth, not perfection.
And honestly, everyone can relate to that.
Because no one truly knows the future.
But everyone knows how they want to feel.
Now let's talk about a common mistake people make.
Sure, some people answer very vaguely.
Like saying,
I want to be successful and happy,
it sounds positive.
but it's unclear.
And unclear answers don't stay in people's minds.
Exactly, they disappear quickly.
So how can we improve that answer?
We add one small detail.
Just one?
Yeah, just one is enough. Instead of saying, I want to be successful and happy, you could say, I hope to build a stable career and still have time to enjoy my personal life.
Same idea,
But much clearer,
and much easier to remember.
because now the listener can actually imagine it.
That's the key.
Clear images create strong communication.
Now let's go a little deeper, because talking about the future isn't only about language.
Yeah, it's about emotion.
Many people feel nervous when the topic of the future comes up,
They do. Even confident people feel it.
because the future reminds us of uncertainty.
And uncertainty can feel uncomfortable.
Some people worry they haven't done enough yet.
Others worry they're already late.
Some feel pressure from family.
Some feel pressure from society.
And some feel pressure from themselves.
Honestly, that inner pressure is often the strongest.
So when someone asks, how do you imagine your life in 10 years?
It can feel like a really big question.
Too big.
And when it feels too big, people shut down.
They give very short answers.
Or very safe answers.
Or answers that don't even feel like them.
Yes, they answer what sounds correct.
But not what feels true.
And that's why their words feel weak.
So how do we reduce that pressure?
The first step is to make the future smaller.
Smaller?
Yeah, instead of thinking about 10 years all at once, think about direction.
Direction instead of destination.
Exactly.
Can you explain that in a simple way?
Sure. A destination is a fixed place. A direction is a general movement.
So direction gives freedom.
Yes, and freedom helps you speak naturally.
Give an example.
Instead of saying, in 10 years I will be a manager in a big company,
Which is very specific.
you could say, I imagine myself growing professionally and taking on more responsibility over time,
That sounds softer.
and more realistic,
It leaves room for change.
and learning.
Now let's talk about another fear.
The fear of comparison.
Common.
Yes, people compare their future to others,
Friends,
colleagues,
people online,
and when they compare, they feel behind.
or not good enough.
And not feeling blocks honest speaking.
Because they start performing instead of sharing.
So, what's a healthier mindset? To remember everyone's future looks different.
And everyone moved at a different pace.
Exactly. Your future doesn't need to look impressive to others.
It needs to feel right to you.
And when you speak from that place, your words feel strong.
Let's practice a comparison-free answer.
Okay.
How do you imagine your life in 10 years?
I imagine my life being simpler and more intentional. I don't need to achieve everything quickly, but I want to feel steady and content with my progress.
That sounds grounded.
Because it doesn't compete with anyone.
It belongs only to the speaker.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about another common mistake.
Over-explaining.
People talk too much.
Yeah, they feel nervous, so they keep talking.
They add extra details.
And then the message gets lost.
So what's the solution?
Pause.
Pause?
Yes. Short pauses make you sound confident.
They give your words space.
And they give your listener time.
Let's demonstrate.
Okay.
Answer the question in a calm, short way.
In 10 years, I hope my life will feel balanced. I want to work with purpose and still have time for the people I care about.
That's enough.
Yes, you really don't need more.
Silence can be powerful.
Very powerful.
Now let's talk about tone.
Tone matters as much as words.
A calm tone sounds confident,
A rushed tone sounds uncertain.
even if the words are good.
Exactly.
So when you talk about the future, slow down slightly.
Breathe.
Speak as if you trust your direction,
Because confidence often comes after speaking.
not before.
That's a big lesson.
Many people wait to feel confident before speaking,
But confidence grows through speaking.
especially when you speak honestly.
Yes.
Now let's explore different life areas.
Good. This will help a lot of listeners.
Let's start with work and career.
Okay.
How can someone talk about future work without sounding rigid or unsure?
Focus on development instead of titles.
Can you give an example?
Sure. In 10 years, I hope to be doing work that feels meaningful. I want to keep developing my skills and contribute in a way that feels useful.
That sounds flexible.
And it sounds human.
Now, lifestyle.
A lot of people care about this.
But they don't know how to say it.
They worry it sounds lazy.
But it doesn't.
No, it sounds wise.
Give an example.
In the future, I imagine having a lifestyle that allows me to slow down. I want time for rest, reflection, and simple daily routines.
That sounds peaceful.
And very relatable.
Now, relationships.
This one is emotional for many people,
Yeah.
but it's okay to speak gently about it.
How would that sound?
I hope to build deeper relationships over time. I want to stay connected with the people who matter to me and be present in their lives.
That sounds sincere.
Because it is.
Now, let's address listeners who feel lost.
This is important.
Some people think, I don't know what I want.
And that's okay. Really.
Very okay.
Not knowing is also an answer.
So, how can they speak honestly?
They can say, I'm still exploring my direction, but I hope to gain clarity as I grow and learn.
That sounds honest,
And confident in its own way.
because it shows self-awareness.
Exactly.
Now, let's correct one more small mistake.
Using extreme language.
Words like always and never.
Yes, they can sound unrealistic.
What's better?
Softer words. Hope. Aim. Would like to.
Those words feel human.
And adoptable.
Let's do a guided practice now.
Good.
Listener, take a moment.
Think quietly. In 10 years, what kind of person do you want to be?
Not what you want to have.
Who you want to become?
Calm,
Curious.
confident.
Kind.
Now say one sentence out loud.
Just one.
I hope to become someone who...
Pause.
That's enough.
You're practicing clarity.
And that's powerful.
Before we end, let's leave one reminder.
Your future is not a performance.
It's a process.
And your words don't need to impress.
They just need to reflect you.
Speak gently.
Speak honestly.
Trust your direction.
Every word you speak builds your future.
Keep speaking. Keep growing.